What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're focusing on 2016 draft-eligible winger Vitaly Abramov, currently skating for the Gatineau Olympique of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Obviously, you can tell by his last name, he's Russian. So that's the Russian factor. But that's bullshit. Another thing that's working against, he's a 22nd ranked. Let's get this out of the way. The 22nd ranked North American skater according to Central Scouting, which, considering he had 93 points on the season with Gatineau, kind of insulting because he's 5'9". I always go back to the Theo Fleury saying about smaller players. Obviously, Theo was a pretty petite player in his own right. That small guys have to prove they can play, while bigger guys have to prove that they can play, which is I think bullshit, because anyone that can put up those offensive numbers clearly knows what he's doing, and should be given a longer look than he has. But I think even like the Russian Hockey Federation's kind of overlooked him in the past, and now part of it may have been making the jump to North America. They don't look too fondly upon that, but every level he's played at, whether it's in Russia, in the MHL / U17 levels, the Q, the U17s for Team Russia, he's put up really good offensive numbers. And again, despite being a smaller player at 5'9" and 165 pounds, he can create offense through his creativity and instincts. In addition to his skill, speed, and all that typical shit. So, if I'm a team, I grade him out as a second rounder for a number of reasons. In my mock drafts, I got him going right in those first 3 picks of the second round. I haven't gotten that far yet, but you look at the teams picking that high in the second round. Maybe whether it's Edmonton or Toronto, whoever, you have the opportunity to add a guy like this in the second round. Let him do another year or two in the Q. Let him play, hopefully, in a WJC or two for Russia, and then see what you got in 2 years. I think it's definitely what you should be looking to do. And then things like, if he's there when Edmonton has your second round pick, the possibility of an offensive dynamo like this someday on the line with McDavid, that's an intriguing thing to think about. And while I may have him ranked a little bit lower than I should, and that's mostly on me, that could change by the time I release my next mock draft in 2 weeks, because nobody changes things up more than I do as we get closer to the draft. He's going to be a good value pick, end of the first, early in the second. You let him do 2 more years in the queue, and then see what you got. So, his offensive instincts are for real. And, there's no guarantee with a player of any size that they make it in the NHL, but I'd take my chances with this kid. So we'll see how that all shakes itself up. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.